Welcome back. We are analyzing numbers which are coming in from Infosys as well as Wipro. We spoke about Infosys, how their companies reported a dollar revenue growth of 5.3%. Margins at 23.6% have come in ahead of street expectations of 22.4%. The company's upgraded its guidance by 150 basis points at the lower end. They're now expecting FY22 constant currency revenue growth to come in at 16.5 to 17.5%. Margin guidance remains unchanged. Attrition, though, is a bit of a problem. It's inched up to 20.1. Wipro is the other one which reported numbers, and as I said before, there is a big beat in terms of Wipro's performance. Constant currency revenue growth has come in at 8.1%. This is ahead of street expectation and ahead of Wipro's own guidance of 5 to 7%. Even organic revenue growth, which is the revenues that they have got without the contribution of Capco as well as Ampion, has stood at 4.5%, which is ahead of street expectations, which is where the beat lies. The company's EBIT margins have come in at 17.8%. It's a beat compared to street expectations of roughly a 17%. Q3 guidance is in line with expectations at 2 to 4%, but we know that the company has managed to beat expectations in the quarter gone by. So the question is, are they being conservative in their Q3 guidance at 2 to 3%? The problem is attrition for Wipro as well, which now stands at 20.5%, an increase of 500 basis points on a sequential basis. The performance is good. The company's turnaround is progressing well under Thierry Delaporte. It's been a couple of quarters where the company has clocked in numbers which are ahead of street expectations. The question is how much of it is in the price, because Wipro is a stock which has seen the biggest re-rating. It's up 75% since the start of the year, and its valuations are now at 31 times FY22 PE. It's at 27 times FY23 PE, whereas historically this company used to trade at 13 to 14, 15%. So the street, has already in a way priced in the company's turnaround plans, its ability to get back to industry growth rates. Suyog Kulkarni, who's the analyst at Reliance Securities, is still with us. Suyog, now I wanted to get your thoughts in on Wipro. A 4.5% organic revenue growth is actually better than what TCS has clocked in. It's slightly lower than what Infosys performance is, but we know Infosys performance was powered by that one very large Daimler deal. So in that sense, Wipro's growth appears to be back in the industry growth rates level. This is something that the street was awaiting. What have you made of the numbers, and is there more steam left in the stock?
Thanks again. See, like Wipro's numbers are definitely better than what we were expecting, both in front of revenue and margin. In front of the Q3 outlook also, we're expecting that is around 1.5 to 3%. Still, what they are since 2 to 4% is better than what we're expecting. So yeah, Wipro has been consistently since the change in management and the restructuring efforts, Wipro has been consistently outperforming our expectation also, and it's growing at the rate of industry. So comparing with other large peers and TCS and Infosys, we see that the valuation discount is narrowing up, and here on we expect limited re-rating potential, and next going ahead, the share performance should EPS upgrade should drive the share performance. And we have seen a good turnaround in Wipro, good deal wins and revenue growth in last few quarters. And I would be looking forward what will be the deal wins in Q3 and Q4, and the substantial outperformance Wipro is doing this financial year, whether the company will be able to do in next financial year against the peers.
Actually, this would be the fourth consecutive quarter when Wipro's performance has been significantly ahead of street expectations. It's not a modest beat at 8.1% constant currency revenue growth. It's a significant beat compared to expectations. So we'll have to wait, for the street reaction. But the internals, barring the attrition number, actually look fairly healthy for the company. Even their $100 million clients, which is the large client bucket, has gone up from 13 to 15. this quarter, and there has been a sequential improvement in this client mining, as we call it, over the last couple of quarters. The company had done a lot of reorganization. They decided to make certain focus areas, strategic areas. They've been betting on it, and that seems to be working in favor of Wipro. So do you get a sense that the Q3 guidance at 2 to 4% is a bit conservative for the company? The Q3 historically is not the strongest quarter, but 2 to 4% looks a bit conservative, given the momentum.
Yes, but as they are, I think the reason for this is a strong comp in this quarter. But yeah, I feel I would be interested to know the deal numbers in this quarter, the number of deal wins. That will decide that. But I feel I'm like the numbers are next quarter is I feel it's morely in line what we were expecting.
It is in line with street expectation. I was just wondering if the management is being conservative, because in the last 4 quarters, the company is actually managed to beat expectations on revenues and pretty much on margins as well. What is your sense? How is Infosys and Wipro being able to maintain their margins?
I must see, going ahead. So last few quarters for continuous tailwind, work from home tailwind, and continuous tailwind for IT names. Going ahead, rising attrition and accelerated hiring, and also return of some of the SGA cost will probably weigh on the margins. The benefit that we will like to see the tailwinds is operating leverage. That's definitely playing in case of both Infosys and Wipro. And secondly, what will be the some margin benefit the companies will get as the digital portion of business is continuously rising.
Yes, it is. It's now 56% of their overall revenue base. Let's get in a quick comment from Omkar as well. Omkar, thank you very much for joining in. Your thoughts on Wipro's numbers and how much of it is in the price, because the stock spiked just in the last 30 minutes of trade. So the street was clearly expecting a good quarter.
Yes, I think Wipro has done a superior execution in my terms, because it beats revenue and also shows a strong resilience in terms of margins. We were expecting around 16.7% of the EBIT margins, but they have reported around 17.7%. So it shows a strong resilience in terms of margins. So also they have done executed well in terms of the margin as well as in terms of the revenue growth that they have reported. As far as price of is of concern, the prices, yes, the prices all factored in the prices currently, but we believe that the IT services pack as a whole, having the strong visibility, is going ahead because of the deals that deal wins that are coming not only for the Wipro but also for the TCS or the Infosys. So the visibility is very, very high, and demand scenario, the macroeconomic developments are there. Shows the resilience across verticals and across geographies. That shows a positiveness in terms of visibility.
Okay, by the way, even Mindtree reported numbers, and Mindtree has reported a very strong quarter. I think it's a more than 12